Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another pick a card reading. In today's reading, we are going to be taking a look into why you feel so drawn to a specific person. This is going to be a romance reading or a love reading, and we have 3 piles today. For the first pile, we are using the tree agate, and this is what it looks like up close. For the second pile, we are using Sodalite. This is what Sodalite looks like up close. Sodalite, I feel drawn to say this, is actually a good stone for curing or helping with curing. I don't want to claim anything. Helping with curing addictions and imbalances in the throat chakra. For pile number 3, we are using the Desert Rose Selenite. This is what it looks like up close. All right, so if you want to pause the video for a moment to reflect on which pile or stone calls to you the most, you can do that. But to not take up too much of your time, we're going to go ahead and get into the reading. We are going to be starting with pile number 1, the tree agate. Pile number 1, people, those of you who have chosen the tree agate stone, this is going to be your reading. Let's take a look into why you feel so drawn to this person. Almost forgot, but I pulled out cards from the archetypes deck to signify your energy versus the person who is on your mind or in your heart that you're so drawn to. And yeah, I'm gonna apologize in advance. I lost my microphone. It was a little microphone, so it's been very difficult to keep up with. I lost it, and I'm apologizing in advance if the audio is not the best in this video. All right, so I was trying to use my headphones, but they're actually dying. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the reading. We're going to start with the energy or the archetypes, the personalities of you and your person, and how they could be interfering with the connection you feel with this person. All right. So off the bat, you see there is a correlation here. We have the hunter and then we have the animal. So off the bat, there is definitely some sort of, how would you even put this into words? A dynamic going on here. Perhaps it is you, pile number 1, who feels like there is something in this person that I'm hearing protect. Okay. The animal in the archetype deck symbolizes someone who is free, someone who is wild, a little animalistic, if you will, instinctual. But I could not help but notice when I was looking at these cards how there's like similarities in the artistry here on these 2 cards, and I don't think that's a coincidence. So we have coagulation here from the archetypes, from the alchemical or alchemy archetypes deck. And what I feel like here, because we have, all right, let me slow down and gather my thoughts. Okay, so the raven's head, right? The raven is a bird. What I'm getting here is like, this looks like a nest to me. And coagulation, you know, birds make nest by gathering things from all over the place and putting them together to make their nest, right? What I feel like here, I get like a mothering or fathering type of energy. Is very soft, very nurturing, wanting to take care of this person over here. And I'm getting a little bit of, maybe there's something this hunter sees in this animal that they feel like needs protecting, okay? Or like they may feel like this animal, like I said, animals in this scenario, what I'm getting is because animals, they're in the wild, they don't always know what's going on around them as far as how humans could be affecting their environment, hunting them even, or just killing for sport or for game, right? And so you have this animal here who's just going about their life unassuming, right? They're just going on instinct, survival even. And they may not be fully aware of everything that's going on around them in their surroundings. And the fact that they may be getting hunted by someone, by a hunter who does not have good intentions for the animal, right? I do feel like for you guys, this energy is representing you. There's something you're seeking. And what I feel like you're seeking is you're seeking to save this person that you feel drawn to in some way, shape, or form. I feel like you feel like there's something that you can see around this person that they don't see. And it could be something within themselves, it could be something within their environment, but there's a sense here that you are drawn to this person because you feel like this person needs you, and you are not wrong. You are someone very intuitive. Okay, we have the raven's head and intuition. So this is your intuition speaking to you about this person, okay? You see far deeper into this person or into this situation than this person is able to perceive at this point in their life right now, okay? And you know that, and that's what your intuition is telling you, right? And there's something about you that cares, okay, a great deal about this person here. So I want to get more cards to clarify each of your energies here, okay? I feel like the hunter person, which would be you, is someone who has stood the test of time. You've been through battles, you've been through a lot, okay? And therefore your perception is a lot broader than the average person. And the reason why that is because you haven't only just gone through it, you've also learned through whatever it is you've gone through. And I feel like there's a part of you that wants to share this information with this animal, because I feel like there may be something going on in this animal person's life that may be hard for them to deal with because their perception is not as broad as yours. Okay, so why is pile number 1 drawn to this person? This is pile number 1. Okay, Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, there's that mothering energy. You are drawn to this person because you have such a nurturing energy, pile number 1. And you're very intuitive. You're picking up on this person's energy. You're picking up on the energy of this, your surroundings, their surroundings, and maybe the people around them, the people around you, and how it's all playing out here. You're very in tune and in touch with like the subtle energies that a lot of people don't pick up on, okay? And because of that, because you're also someone who likes to nurture and care for people, you kind of want to take this person in. And I don't want to give this analogy, but like a stray animal. Eight of Wands. Okay, you're very passionate, okay? A lot of your passion for caring for others, you have a lot of passion for this person as well, is what I'm getting. Okay, so let me get cards for this individual. Okay, so we have the Emperor. You know, even though this animal here may, on the surface, feel like like you would have to take care of it, so you would assume that this person may be not in their masculine energy if they're a masculine person, or not utilizing their masculine energy if they're a woman or female. However, this person, what's happening here actually is this person is just very focused on the 3D. Okay, and there may be a reason for this person. This person has to be very focused on what they have going on in their third dimensional environment, where they're living, where they're working, taking care of their responsibilities. Okay, this person could also even be a father with this Emperor card. So what this person is really focused on here is their day-to-day responsibilities. And we have the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups here. Or actually, these are princes. Or pages, sorry. The Page of Swords and the Page of Cups. So yeah, this person definitely could be a father. Okay. If that's not what's going on here, then this person has other things they're having to tend to, like responsibilities in some capacity. They could be in school. They could be learning something new. And they could also be caring for someone, even if this person isn't necessarily their child biologically, but they could be caring for someone here. But I'm getting like a very, I don't want to say naive, but like a beginner level energy with this animal person. Like, even though they may have things together in their 3D world, or they're able to take care of themselves in the 3D, there's something about them that is not really in tune or in touch with their own emotions, feelings, and intuition. And they're really a novice here when it comes to that. So this person could actually be susceptible to manipulation, emotional and mental manipulation here. I'm hearing looking for validation. Okay, so coagulation, solidity, adherence, stuckness, something fixed and solid. Coagulation is the great alchemical operation of Earth. By way of this operation, we experience that which was fluid churning into a solid formation. The formerly disparate ingredients begin adhering together into a fixed and solid unit. The result is visible, reliable, and eventually concrete. When you hear the phrase, "it is finally taking shape," coagulation is underway. The shadow aspect of coagulation is that the elements may have come together without much awareness, and in turn they become unconsciously attached. Inertia and resentment set in. The parts can no longer separate, even if they wish to. Many long-term relationships have coagulation aspects, a naturally occurring codependency by which both parties feel unseen or unknown as individuals. The work of coagulation is to experience the merging with other while not losing oneself in the mush. Okay, so when this card appears, the alchemist must discern whether the earth element is helping or hindering the work. Is the attachment one of benevolence or convenience? Okay, yeah. So that's kind of what I'm getting. Like, you see something about this person's situation that they may not understand or know how to get out of. I feel like this person just has a lot of responsibilities over here, and they're just going about it unconsciously, if you will. They're just not really thinking about what they're doing. They just feel like they have to do it, if you get what I'm saying. And this could involve toxic bonds with other people, or their perception of responsibility to these people is toxic in itself. Okay. This person could be a new father or a new mother or something like that. If that's not it, they're just, I feel like they're trying to figure something out. Like they're new at something and they're trying to figure it out. They're trying to navigate their environment or life the best to their abilities. And I don't feel like they're all the way equipped. And it's because they're not really listening to their intuition, and they're very codependent on something within their environments, okay? I feel like for this pile, you see exactly where it is this person is lacking, what it is they're not seeing, and how to get themselves unstuck from a situation that's unfavorable. It's almost like you see that this person is putting themselves through difficulties unnecessarily, and it's almost like if only they would just do this. Why can't they see that all they have to do is just do this or say this or whatever? Like, you know what it is that's binding this person to an unfavorable situation. And because you're an empath, because you care so much, because you're so passionate, because you're so nurturing, you want to help this person out of that. And that is what's kind of attaching you to the situation more so than you may want to be, okay? It's like you're watching a movie and you're seeing the main character do all of these things that just, you know, when you're watching a movie, you get to see the bigger picture before the main character or the people involved in the movie get to see it. And that's kind of like what I'm getting with this. It's like you're seeing this person go through life and they're not really taking life by the reins. They're allowing themselves to become enmeshed with people, enmeshed in situations, jobs, ideals, and mindsets that don't serve their highest good or are not going to help them evolve or become the person that they're trying to become. It's keeping them stunted. But because they're at this animalistic level, they're basically only really concerned with right now is things that have to do with their survival and their responsibilities, and their responsibilities within their community if they have one, or family if they have one. You, with this raven's head here, you have a lot of wisdom, a lot of knowledge that you want to share with this person. And I'm also drawn to the fact that there's this horse on the hunter's card. You guys are seekers of knowledge, and that pursuit of knowledge and wisdom has actually freed you from a lot of circumstances that would have otherwise kept you stuck. And because you've been through that and you've figured out how to maneuver and how to free yourself from certain things or not entertain things that don't make you feel good, you kind of want to just run over here and share this information with this person. Maybe they have their guards up though, and that's what happens a lot, unfortunately, as someone who also shares this energy. So I understand you guys, you just want to help, right? You guys are healers, okay? With the star card here, you guys could be Aquarius, or you could have significant Aquarius placements in your chart, and or Cancer energy as well with the Chariot card here. A 7th house would be Libra, so you guys could also have Libra placements in your chart as well. You or this person, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and then we also have Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, so I want to read the Raven's head here. Actually, these cards are, never mind, no, they're not. I thought they were right next to each other. XL, V. Okay, initiation, the ordeal, the work begins. Though alchemy is filled with a myriad of open-ended symbols, the Raven's head has a precise message. It arrives to mark the beginning of the work. This card indicates something has occurred, known or unknown, to initiate the spinning of the alchemical wheel. With its mighty churning, things are about to change on every level. The Raven's work cannot be undone, just as the pill cannot be unswallowed or the pearl turned back to sand. You may be overwhelmed or think the journey ahead is not for you. Your doubts matter not to the Raven, as its appearance signifies it has chosen you. You are ready, and the moment is now. Can you go back to the way things were? Can you pretend nothing has changed? The Raven calls a clear no. It does not apologize, as it knows your destiny is great. Okay, so because this is representing you, like I said, you guys have already heard the call. You've gotten out of situations that weren't meant for you. I feel like you guys are alchemists, whether you know that or not, whether you practice alchemy or not. You know how to transmute energy. You know how to work with energy. You know how to shift energy, how to read energy, and all that, right? There's something about you that this person may be not taking the right way. Your communication, what you're saying is, you notice that this person has a calling on their life. You know that they're supposed to be doing something else, and you may be telling this person certain things to get them to budge or move, but you have a specific purpose in this person's life. However long it takes this person to understand this message or what you're trying to convey to them, even your life being an example of what they're trying to achieve, I feel like this person wants to arrive there on their own, being that they're coming out also as the emperor. This person wants to feel like they have some sort of power, okay? And so even if this person knows exactly what you're saying and how to apply it to their life, they're wanting to arrive at these conclusions on their own. But your purpose in this person's life, whether they realize it or not, is to awaken them to this fact, or to show them the way out of bondage, whatever that bondage is, and how to elevate their thinking and become more conscious of what they're doing, their day-to-day actions, what they're surrounding themselves with, who they're surrounding themselves with, what they're giving energy to. They're realizing that they have a choice in all these things, and they're realizing it because of you. And that was your purpose in this life, in this person's life, and that's why you're drawn to them. You guys have very similar energies, is what I'm hearing. You were meant to bring change and healing into this person's life, where this person's life may have at some point been just a complete disaster and mess, okay? And they may still be going through that a bit, right? But your intuition is telling you what to do in this situation. I just want to get more cards to see if there's like a deeper meaning, like from the universe's perspective behind why you're so drawn to this person. Okay, so we have crown chakra. Yeah, so you guys are actually both learning through connecting with each other. Okay, so embracing sensitivity, uniqueness, living with grace. I feel like you're learning grace and patience through connecting with this person. Then we have divine connection, holy experiences, miraculous energy. Yeah, this is definitely something that's very divinely guided, divinely orchestrated between the two of you guys. Is this love? Is this love, though? You are meant to help this person move out of a certain chapter, a certain cycle, perhaps, in this person's life. The sacred woman, yeah. You are a healer in this pile, and you're drawn to this person because they need healing, they need direction. I keep hearing they need to elevate their thinking, their consciousness from this, the animal brain, only perceiving the 3D. I'm hearing because of you, this person knows that the spiritual realm is very real. Okay, so chivalry. This person could be very chivalrous, very, what do you call it? Like Casanova, like player-like. This person could be yin and yang. For some reason, though, the universe feels like you guys are counterparts, okay? I just got a message, but and there's the horse. There's the horse. And the roses. I feel like this person is going to make some sort of transformation, and they're going to come back to your life if they left. And if they didn't leave, then there's going to be like a rekindling of how this person sees you, or a transformation of how this person sees you, therefore changing the way they interact with you. But there's a balancing act going on with this connection here. This person is going to wake up. They're going to finally get it. Okay? They've been understanding this for some time, or not even just understanding, but they've been seeing the error in their ways and how certain actions and mindsets have played a role in keeping them from what they've been trying to achieve this whole time, or maybe even just becoming aware of what they're trying to achieve, because some people don't know what they want in life, and therefore they just go through life just unassuming, you know, with no plan, not really fully understanding what their desires are or their goals are, not really understanding what drives them underneath their actions. But I feel like this person is going to reach some sort of an enlightenment. And where this person's world was once very black and white, right? And here at the center, this person's world was once very black and white. It's going to finally be colored, okay? And I feel like why you're so drawn to this person is you are helping them transform. You're helping them rise above. You're helping them to ascend, essentially. And eventually you guys come into this balance, okay? Yeah, we have Rainbow, Revival, Reviver, and Soulmates. Yeah, Rainbow, like I said, this person's world was very black and white. And we have love. So you do love this person. There's a very strong sexual chemistry between you guys, whether you indulge in that or not. Doesn't matter, but there's definitely a strong connection here, and you're not crazy. And I know that this type of connection could be very frustrating, but this person, I'm not saying wait on them, I'm not saying trust this reading 100%, but I do see what the cards are showing me, that there is a transformation that is going to take place, and that you guys were meant to join together, because there's something very similar about your energies, your frequencies, your destiny, or something. It's your destinies are very similar, like your paths are very similar. It's just this person is very stubborn, okay? It's taking them a longer time because they want to arrive at these conclusions on their own. It's an ego thing, okay? All right, so pile number 1, that has been your reading. If you guys resonated, please like, comment, subscribe. Visit the website if you are interested in a personal reading or energy healing sessions, okay? I am open for booking, so go ahead, check that out. And I hope to see you guys on another one. Bye. Pile number 2, peeps. Those of you who have chosen the Sodalite crystal, this is going to be your reading. Let's look at why you are so drawn to this person. And I do want to apologize in advance. I lost my microphone. It was a small little microphone. So I apologize in advance if the audio isn't that great. I was trying to use my microphone at the beginning of the reading, but it died. So yeah. But anyways, let's go ahead and get into the reading. So I did get cards to signify your energy, your personality traits, and then your person that you are drawn to. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the reading. So I'm like hearing 2 different songs for this reading. When I was actually pulling cards, I kept hearing and I just posted this song. Wanna love you, girl, wanna love you, girl, wanna love you, girl, wanna love you. Robin Thicke and Pharrell. And then I'm hearing that new Ray Shrimmered song, Tanisha. Pop that, no, pump that, no, pump that. Yeah, if you're interested, check out those songs maybe. All right. I didn't learn my lesson with the first pile to get the cards out before starting to record. All right, so let's go ahead and get into each of you guys, your personality traits and things of that sort. All right, so you are being represented here by the 1 and Rotatio in the reverse from the Alchemy deck. So what I'm getting here is you have a calling on your life, pile number 2. You have a calling. You've been called to aspire higher, to ascend, and to expand your perception, your consciousness, and way of perceiving the world, okay? You may be actually going through a spiritual awakening here with the 1 card, because the 1 card also symbolizes that feeling of oneness with all. Finally, not perceiving separateness. Finally connecting the dots, if you will. But with rotation in the reverse, this is cycles, okay? It's like the Wheel of Fortune card in the traditional tarot deck. But what I'm getting, because it's in reverse, is you may be stuck in a cycle here currently, or at some point, maybe when you met this person. But I'm getting that you have a calling because you were stuck in a certain cycle, okay? And because this is a reading for why you're drawn to this specific person, we are seeing a correlation here, okay, with these cards, the 1 and the Mentor. So you have a calling, right? This person presents themselves in your life. This person is actually your guide. Funny enough, right? The Mentor. You're learning a lot from this person, whether directly or indirectly, through observing their actions, the way they are, the way they show up in the world, or through direct communication to you, what they're telling you or saying to you. But don't feel like that's because this person is above you in any way. It's just that this person has chosen to take whatever they've experienced in life and turn it into gold. That's what alchemy is about, turning lead into gold. Unfavorable situations, unfavorable energies, thought patterns, cycles, patterns, and using them to work for you, not against you. It's about transmuting negative energy and making it work for you, not against you, turning it into something valuable. So it's like going through a bad experience and choosing to extract the good from those bad experiences, the lessons, what you can learn from it, how it could make you a better person, and allowing it to expand your perception, allowing it to teach you something versus allowing it to suppress you or make you feel less than or make you feel unworthy. Not allowing those situations to take your power away, but allowing them to empower you, if you will. That's what this person has been able to figure out, okay, about life. And that's why it's like this person is flying high here, while in this card you see there's just this this star, right? It's like a seed. When I look at this card, I just see like a seed, like something was planted here, and it has yet to take root. Okay, so with the rose, the golden rose, okay, the rose in alchemy is darn, I already forgot. Okay, I'm thinking too much about this. I'm just going to explain this intuitively. This card reminds me of the High Priestess in the traditional tarot deck. It's about the secret, if you will. The secret of the universe, the secret of life, is what I was just explaining to you just now about the Mentor. How this person has figured out something about life that has granted them a lot of wisdom, okay? Okay, so the rose says, the rose has long been used as a symbolic image for the summation of alchemy, the outer petals representing the first 7 planets in operations, while the inner planets protect the revelations from unwelcome eyes. But what exactly resides at the center of the golden rose? Alchemy tells us it is a secret. It is meant to be kept as such. The rose spirals both inward and outward simultaneously. It offers beauty to the onlooker while concealing its inner chambers. This is the complex nature of the golden rose. It challenges the alchemists to reorient their thinking, to devote their work to honoring the secret rather than attempting to become the master of it. Kneel at the altar of the unknown. Cherish the golden rose as it is a model of the self. More will be revealed. It says to ponder the stars as golden roses. And I was just talking about that star here. To honor the stars, or the stars as golden roses. The unknown, the secret, the majesty, the expansiveness of the universe, of life in general. Pondering the sheer spectacle of the miracle of life, okay? Every time you look at the stars. Okay, so observe how many cards with roses appear in one reading. They are indicators of the alchemical garden awakening of the mystical work manifesting itself in the physical world. Okay, so, okay, we only have one rose in this reading, so. All right, are those roses in here? Okay, so there's more roses. Manifesting. Okay, and this is the Page of Wands. So this is inspiration and taking that inspiration and creating it in the physical. So this person could be very creative, okay? This person could be into art. They could create art. Something they do is very artistic. Maybe the way they dress, the way they do. I'm hearing that very essence of this person is art. Like who they are, how they choose to show up in the world is an expression. It's a full expression or manifestation of this person's higher self, their connection to the divine. So everything they create, everything they do is going to be an example of this. So what you're witnessing here with this person, while you're so drawn to them, what you're witnessing with this person is the work of the divine. Okay, wow, that's deep. So also what I'm getting with this person is, instead of using this energy, this person is very knowledgeable about the inner workings of the universe. People, because the more you become aware of how energy works and how I'm trying to explain this and put it into words. If I weren't recording this, I would be able to perfectly explain this, but this person has knowledge. This person works in the occult, whether you know this about this person or not. And what the occult means is things that are unseen, unhidden. So this person is no stranger to the mysticism or the spirituality that encompasses this entire existence, okay? They're no stranger to the unseen realm. They know it exists. They may work with it in some way. And I feel if they do work with it, this person may work with it consciously or unconsciously, meaning even if they don't summon a being, we can summon a being through prayer. It doesn't always have to be through candle work and summoning demons and lower vibrational entities to do your bidding, right? This would be calling on an archangel or an ascended master or the higher power, God, creator, source itself, in hard times, or even when you're getting something you want, just thanking them, right? This would be that type of person. Now, if they're working with the creator or these higher vibrational beings unconsciously, it's just like they're just a magnet for these beings. They've been chosen in some way. I'm not sure why that is. They've awakened, they've ascended, they've risen their, is this even making sense? Risen their vibration. Like their vibration is very high, and therefore they have access to these higher vibrational beings without even having to ask them for anything. Because they're just tapped in, like their frequency draws these higher vibrational beings in. So this person could be someone very protected, okay? Very protected. This person has a calling, a higher calling on their life, just like you. And I feel like this person is meant to awaken you to your higher calling, okay? And that's through witnessing this person in action, witnessing this person work their magic, if you will. It's like this person, this person's energy is just so dope. Like it's inspiring just reading this. They paint their world very colorfully. This person's expression with this authenticity card, and it's crazy because you guys chose the Sodalite stone, and the Sodalite is connected to the throat chakra, which connects us to our authenticity, our true self, helps us with expressing or showing up as our true self, right? When our throat chakra is imbalanced, we kind of shy away from speaking our truth or expressing ourselves or showing up in a way that is truly and authentically who we want to be, who we've chosen to be. The energy of authenticity supports our choice to be genuine and truthful in all aspects of our lives, with others as well as ourselves. This person chooses their life. If they have social media, for instance, what they post is exactly what they have chosen to share. And it is an extension of who this person is or what they're feeling, what they're thinking. So if this person does post on social media, for instance, this is just an example, or even just the way they dress, but I'm going to go into the social media example, so not to confuse you. If this person has social media, you would learn a lot about how this person perceives reality, what's in this person's heart, what they take interest in, what they find fun or enjoyable. Their frequency, their vibration, is, you would see a lot, it's reflected a lot in what this person chooses to post, is what I'm hearing. So if you do have this person on social media, what you're witnessing or what you're seeing them post about or post is a direct extension of this person's reality. Like it's a part of them in some way, even if they aren't the creator of whatever they're posting. It's a part of them, like something in that resonates with this person at a soul level, and that's why they've chosen to share it. And a true artist is going to share their work regardless of, I'm not gonna say true and put that label on there, but an artist who is fully in their power is going to share their work whether people like it or dislike it, because we don't create things solely for the purpose of them to be consumed by people who are going to enjoy it all the time. Sometimes it's just something that needs to be put out there for our own sanity as an artist, if you will, or creator. If you create something, you're an artist, regardless of whether it's painting, drawing. It could be as simple as, dancing is an art form. It could be something as simple as just the way someone moves in life. Your life is a creation in itself, right? And so you are the artist of your life, the artiste of your life. You create your life. This person has fully understood that, fully understands that. Why you're drawn to this person is because this person is genuinely and authentically living in their truth, and their life is a testament of this. Their life will reflect this in some way. With the Page of Wands and the Three of Pentacles here, this person quite literally could do something in the public eye where people are watching them, people are assessing them or judging something that they're doing or putting out there. They may have an audience of some sort. You are really enthralled. Is that a word? When I'm reading, like, I just get these words in my head and the way they just come out, it's crazy. But you are enamored by what this person shares. If you are part of the audience, you're watching this person, you are almost mesmerized by this person in a way. And I'm hearing you're mesmerized by what they're sharing. Just their perception of things and how they're able to put their perception into words and share it really intrigues you in this pile. Okay, so with the third chakra here, the third chakra is solar plexus. This person is bold, audacious. They show up exactly who they are. Yeah, so with the Hermit card out here though, the Hermit and the Queen of Wands together, this person is someone very balanced. By first glance, someone may see this person as very reserved, someone who doesn't really say much. Okay, you're gonna have to bear with me for a second, guys, because I'm trying to put all of this energy, like there's so much energy coming through this pile, and I'm trying to put it into words. Like, slow down, slow down. They're just giving me so much. Okay, so first of all, this person is very confident, very passionate, very creative. And like I said, when I was pulling out the cards of this pile, I kept hearing that song, "Wanna Love You Girl," and the part that I kept replaying over and over in my head was, you're eclectic, you're creative, you're the picture girl I just painted. And we talking about art. So listen to that song. Listen to that song, because it's coming through very strong in this pile. Maybe you'll resonate with that. And even if you're like a woman watching this for a man, like this, it still applies. There's just something about this person's energy that's just so juicy. Like, it's like watching a good movie, like you just can't get enough of it. Okay, or watching a good show, a good series, and not wanting it to end. I'm hearing like every time you're around this person, it's always a good time. Like, this person, they always have something to share. They always have insight, a fresh way of seeing things, and they're not afraid to share it. Like, it's not someone who's timid, it's not someone who shies away from communication or sharing their opinions on things. This person, if they have an opinion, you're gonna know their opinion, but I don't feel like this person is rude about anything they say or do. This person is very balanced in the way they view the world. They have no they're not extreme in any capacity. I feel like this person really plays the middle ground, and I feel like that is because they have this higher perspective. They're showing up as the owl, and the Hermit can be seen as that wise person. And the owl symbolizes wisdom, and also the Hermit is a very wise character in the tarot deck. It also represents Virgo energy. I'm getting strong Leo, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. You and or the person you're thinking about definitely could be Leo, strong in their chart, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Vedic, and they could also have strong Virgo placements, sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Vedic, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. This person would have a very interesting Leo placement. This person probably definitely has Leo and Venus. Leo and Venus. I don't know why, but all of this orange and red is just Leo and Venus. I don't know if you know this person's birth chart, but they could definitely have a Leo and Venus. Or Venus in the 5th house. No, yeah. This person's 5th house placement is very interesting, whoever they are. But this person definitely spends a lot of time in solitude, whoever they are. But they can also go out and just be the social butterfly. It's like this person, they're very balanced, okay? And you're attracted to this person because of the balance. This person would be like, this person is your dream counterpart. This is someone that, you know, if you could put together a perfect person, they would have all the traits and attributes of this person here. For the most part, everybody's not perfect, right? But this person works well with other people with the Three of Pentacles here. This person's very polite, very respectful and considerate of other people. Even though they're very confident and very audacious and bold, there's a balance to that. They don't step on other people's toes, not purposely. And they're very wise, very intelligent. They're very unique. Their perspectives are very unique. I just keep hearing that. Like, whatever their perspectives are, they're very unique. And this person is very attractive as well. This person is very free. And I feel like you're really attracted to that freedom that this person exudes. Maybe it's something you don't feel, and that's why you're drawn here to this person. I feel like that's what that is. But you're drawn to this person because you're meant to learn from this person. And this person is meant to help you free yourself from some sort of cycle that you felt stuck in. And also, when I was explaining how this person could be like your dream person, I was hearing like an insecurity here. Not feeling like you deserve this person, or like, why is it that I would be called to be this person's person? Like, are you kidding me? This is like, I'm gonna, like Beyonce, like choosing some regular person. Not that this person is like a huge celebrity like Beyonce, but their energy, your energy is going to speak more than just your status in the physical world. This person's energy is giving very much Beyonce, very star-like energy. I do want to get more cards to see, like, is there, actually, I got so carried away with all of the messages coming through that I forgot to get more tarot cards to explain individually, like each of your individual energies here. Pump that, now pump that, now pump that. Okay, yeah, you are someone stuck in a comfort zone, stuck in the shadows. You would be someone just standing back, observing this person being the life of the party. Yeah, stuck. Like I said, you definitely, there's some insecurities here. There's some fears that keep you stuck in a certain mindset, a certain frame of mind or way of thinking and perceiving yourself. The more you interact with this person, the more you open up to this person and allow them to, allow yourself to learn from them, or not just learn from them like consciously, but I don't know. The more you let this person into your energy, I feel like you will notice shifts, positive shifts within your life. And it's up to you to be open to that or allow that to happen. Okay, let's get more energy for the mentor. Justice. Yeah, like I said, this person's very balanced, okay? Libra energy here. And this person, if you were doubting their intentions, this person's intentions are very pure. This person is very pure of heart. We have the feather with the heart being weighed here. This person is very just. You can trust this person's judgment on anything. I know that sounds extreme, anything, but that's what I'm getting here. And we have the King of Swords and the Leo card here. So we have more Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and more Leo. We have the Strength. Oh my goodness, guys, you can't make this up. The cards for this person's energy and the messages that are coming through, like this person's energy is just very, very strong. This person has a lot of willpower. Also, intuitively, I'm getting this person has a lot of grace, because the Strength card in the traditional tarot deck, there's usually a lady on that card, And she's usually depicted taming a wild or large cat, right? And I got this intuitive message like sometime last week while I was working. Like, I was shown or revealed that, because I don't know, like, I always think, like, how did the natives and indigenous people, like, all around the globe live with these wild predator like animals who could easily just kill them and eat them for dinner or breakfast, right? How did they live with them? And they didn't have all the time. I'm not going to get into my beliefs about ancient history, but there was a time in human history where we didn't have the buildings and the elaborate homes we have now that would protect us from like a large bear or something from eating us alive. I was always thinking, like, well, how did the indigenous people do this? Like, especially in like Africa, like Native Americans with like bears and foxes and wolves, how did they like manage that? And it's because these people understood animals a lot better than what we do, okay? And that's because we've built this wall up and we've separated ourselves from the animal kingdom, right? And so we don't understand their behavior. Not the average person, because not everybody goes to school to learn about animals. But the average person does not really know much about animal behavior. Until you live amongst them for years, you don't really understand. And the ancient people, or the people back in the day, our ancestors, had a lot of time to really observe and understand their surroundings, their environment, and the other beings that share that environment with them. And they learned to work with them rather than feeling the need to defend themselves against them. Because at the same time, you think about it, like dogs, domesticated animals, could potentially be dangerous as well. But we've learned them, we've lived with them for so long, we understand their behavior and we've learned to work with them. Okay, and so what I was getting at with the traditional strength card, how the woman is subduing the animal, and not by strength or force, but by sheer grace, will. It's about understanding the beast, not forcing the beast to be something that we want it to be in order for us to feel safe. Understand the beast. And what I was saying about us separating ourselves, building a wall up and separating ourselves from the animal kingdom, I feel like you've kind of built a wall up and separated yourself from the animalistic side or part of yourself that desires to be free, that desires to follow its heart's desires, to allow itself to indulge genuinely in what it desires. And when you do that, you put yourself in this state of being pure. You no longer are bogged down by the expectations of other people, of society, how other people may see you, which puts us in this vibration of shame, of guilt, of not wanting to own who we are. With this King of Swords here, this person is someone very intellectual. I feel like this person has a very good and healthy sense of boundaries. So even though this person is very friendly, very outgoing, very genuinely kind, and knowledgeable, this person doesn't let just anybody in their energetic field, okay? And this person is very quick to cut somebody off or call somebody out for not embodying kindness or genuineness. All right, so I do want to get more cards to see if there's like a higher purpose or a higher calling from the universe's perspective on this connection here. And we have the garden, and I was just reading about the alchemical garden here. Oh no, that wasn't this pile, was it? Okay, so there is a very mystical thing happening here between you and this person. Because when I was reading the golden rose, it said to be mindful of all of the roses that show up in the reading. And look at that, we have the garden and the gardener. So there's a cultivation of something here. A seed has being planted in this situation and needing to tend to that seed. The masculine in this energy needing to, I don't want to get into gender roles here, but there's something here about, because you see how this woman, this feminine energy is just relaxing in the garden. So it's about this masculine energy cultivating an environment or relationship in general where this feminine energy can feel safe, heard, and seen for who and what they truly are. And this can be done by this masculine energy in this situation working on themselves and being the alchemist in their own life, taking whatever they're going through, their darkness, their shadow, and everything they perceive as a downfall or a fault. Not allowing that to make them insecure, but figuring out how they can change the things that they can change, accept the things that they can't, and the discernment or the wisdom to know the difference. Okay, you are a spiritual being at the end of the day, having a human experience. What is your ego allowing you to experience in this reality, and why? Okay, we got to break down the limitations of the ego. Stop being afraid to be who we truly are, because it just makes us, we miss out on the true magic of life by trying to adhere to all of these impossible societal standards. It makes us insecure. All right, so where are my other cards? And it makes us feel like we'll never be good enough if we're always constantly comparing ourselves. It just, you compare yourself to who you were a year ago, 2 years ago, and monitor your own growth, whether it's physical growth, like career, finances, whether it's mental growth, how you're perceiving things now versus back in the day. Give yourself credit for that stuff, guys. Angelic frequency. Angels are here. You are safe. Potent connection. Your angels, your spirit guides have guided you to this person. They've placed this person in your life to free you. Okay, to be an example of a model human being. Not that one exists, but this person is very, you don't see or meet people like this every day. This person's very unique. And if you're wondering why you deserve this person in your life, the universe chose this person for you, and vice versa. And so to sit there and act like you don't deserve someone like this, it's like spitting in God's face, essentially. Why do you think you know more than the universe or God? And they're telling me to tell you to just allow this to be, allow your life to be transformed, allow your mind to be transformed, allow yourself to release what needs to be released in order to genuinely enjoy this person or this connection. Heart source, okay? This is a soulmate type of connection here. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, and serenity. This person here does not see you for superficial things, looks, money, status. There is something deeper that's connecting you and this together. They feel it, you feel it, and it's a genuine love. That's what this is. It's love. All right, so I think that's all I'm gonna get for you guys. I was not expecting to go this deep, but if you guys resonated with the reading, like, comment, subscribe, check out the website. It's gonna be in the description box below for any personal readings, energy healing sessions, and information if you want more information. But all that being said, I hope to see you guys on another reading. Thanks for joining me on this one. Bye. Pile number 3, those of you who have chosen the Desert Rose Selenite, this is going to be your reading. All right. I apologize in advance. I don't know where my microphone is. so the audio may not be up to par, but I hope you guys enjoy the reading nonetheless. All right, so let's get into the reading. So to explain, I pulled cards from the archetype decks, the alchemy one and the archetypes from the wild unknown, for your personality traits, excuse me, and overall energy versus the person you are feeling drawn to. And I'm going to kind of see where there may be a connection, and then we're going to get into the cards and all of that stuff. So yeah, to start with you, we have the Castle, and then we have Chiron in reverse. Okay, Chiron is technically the new planet that rules Virgo, so you or the person you may feel drawn to may be a Virgo. Just putting that out there. But Virgo is Virgo is the sign of the healer, but Chiron is the planet of healing, or the healer. So there's that correlation there. Even if you're not a Virgo or have Virgo placements, there is a sense here with this Chiron in reverse that you guys do need some healing in this pile, particularly maybe surrounding abandonment issues, because the story of Chiron is that of abandonment. The story goes that Chiron was abandoned by his father Saturn, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull out the book, the guidebook, and I'm gonna go ahead and read that card because it may be significant to somebody. Seriously, where is it? All right, so Chiron. Chiron is a cosmic enigma. In Greek mythology, he is said to be the rejected son of Saturn, who through the pain of abandonment becomes a great teacher and healer. And you know, it's not even just an expression. If you observe everyday life and the people you interact with and connect with, the people who've been through the most trauma, they either become a complete mess, and this is not to judge anybody, where they're needing to use substances or some form or mean of escape from their present reality because the pain or the trauma is too much to deal with, or they are the bravest souls. Not that the people who have chosen a different route or different way of dealing with that pain or trauma, because I can't imagine going through what some people have gone through, okay? And so I can't judge how you should or should not handle that trauma or pain. However, through my observation, people who deal with drugs or needing to escape, they have experienced some sort of trauma or pain in life at some point. And they haven't had a chance, or they have not yet found a way to deal with that pain, okay? Outside of substances, or there's different means of escapism. Some people use sex, some people use relationships, some people use books, TV, sedentary lifestyle, food. But yeah, they either become that, and even people who become that, they still sometimes come out of that and they become the most wise, powerful healers. Like, they just have an ability to understand people on a level that way deeper than people who have not really experienced much pain, okay? And there's an old Native American proverb or saying that someone experiencing grief has place amongst the holies, or he is holy because he's being cracked open and he's at his most vulnerable for the universe or God to come in. Not word for word. I don't know that quote word for word, but something along those lines. Maybe you want to look that up. But don't be afraid of your pain. Don't be afraid of your scars. Don't be ashamed of what you've gone through. Don't be ashamed of how it made you feel. Don't be ashamed of feeling how you feel about what you may have gone through or experienced, because the people who experience the most pain, the most trauma in life, have the potential to become the most powerful healers. And that's because they have a lot of energy to work with, to transmute, okay, turn into something of value. Okay, you have experience on your side, you have emotions and feelings on your side, and in those moments the universe, God, source, creator is or was speaking to you. And so that information is instilled in you. What you do with that information is up to you, but it's in your DNA now. It's coded within your vibration, your frequency. And what you do with that low vibration, starting out, that seed, is you transform it into something useful. Wisdom, knowledge, the ability to heal and share wisdom with other people. Okay, so back to what I was saying. Such is the paradoxical nature of this minor planet. It demonstrates that our pain is a great resource. It will guide us to our deepest purpose if we are able to observe it slowly, gently, and with support. When the Chiron card appears, know that you are being called to deepen the work, to delve into tender parts of yourself that require patience and forgiveness. Victim mentality will get you nowhere. Your past blaming. It's time to let your painful experiences serve as a beacon of light to others. Chiron reminds us of where we've been and where that allows us to go. If you haven't been through something, you're not going to be as good of a teacher to people who are going through it, because you're speaking from a perspective, a very limited perspective. Very limited. Now, I can sit here and tell people how to get out of a depressive state, or how to manage loss. I've experienced a lot of loss because I've been there, for example, versus someone who has not experienced much loss. Okay, and loss is a very big part of life. Okay, if there's one thing you're guaranteed in this life, it's loss, it's change. Okay, and if you're someone who experiences a lot of loss, a lot of change, whether early on or later in life, it doesn't matter when, you'd be able to coach people on how to deal with that loss because you've been there, you've gone through that. So viewing your pain, viewing your hardships, viewing your obstacles, your trauma, through the lenses of, maybe I'm meant to go through this in order to help other people transform their pain and not allow their pain to overcome them, overwhelm them, make them become something that they would otherwise not have become. I hope I'm not getting too philosophical on you guys. But that's this Chiron in the reverse. And because it's paired with this castle, the castle in the archetypes deck speaks about one dreaming a little too much, dreaming so much so, or aspiring to so much materially, that you forget life. You forget the things that are most important, and you forget your own purpose, your true purpose, and chase or pursuit of material things, material goals. I feel like for this pile, you guys may be one to constantly seek for the next best thing, your next promotion, your next best paying job, your next best paying gig, your next contract, your next client, and you kind of lose sight of why you're doing it. What's really underneath the driving force for these things. And for a lot of you guys, if you chose this pile, what's underneath of that is a deep wound, and it may have come from feeling abandoned or loneliness even. For this pile, intuitively, I'm hearing maybe you're misunderstood a lot. You don't really fit in a lot, and maybe people don't understand that about you, or they don't understand something about you. Okay, and you may feel that, you may sense that when you're around people, or feeling like you can't be who you truly are, and that leaves some sort of void. Okay, and it may leave you feeling the need to contort yourself or mold yourself or shape yourself into something else in order to fit into that environment. And that also comes from an abandonment wound, okay? Not wanting to feel alone. Okay, so Chiron is a symbol of betwixt and between, half man, half horse, neither planet nor star, both wounded and healed. In what ways are you paradoxical? Is this part of your strength? Read the myth of Chiron and ponder the story of your scar. Sit with your wounds. Examine them. Figure out where they made you stronger, where they can make you stronger if you allowed them to make you weak. And find out what it is you can take from those situations, those moments of deep despair and pain. Figure out what it is you can take from those situations and put into some sort of action or lesson in your present life. The best that you are seeking outside of yourself is actually within yourself. And I feel like the gem person over here is a manifestation, or would be what you would consider ideal for this pile. And that's why you're drawn to this person. This person may have gone through a lot. They may have suffered or struggled a lot within their life, especially with this winter card here. But with the gem, what this person has done, what I feel like in this pile, is they've somehow transformed this energy, okay? And that's what the universe is trying to get you to do in this scenario. And so that's why you're drawn to this person, because they've done what God, source, creator is trying to get you to do or realize yourself, okay? This person's been through a lot, whether you know it or not. I don't know that you know that this person has gone through many sleepless and lonely nights, has probably battled their own mental health issues and things of that sort, and sorting through their own pain. And they've allowed this to make them more soft, to make themselves more compassionate. They've allowed whatever has happened to them in their life to be what it is, and shape them in a positive way. Because they've gone through this, they're now able to, this is coming to me channeled, but this person is very compassionate towards other people because they see themselves in other people. And not that they may see certain similarities, and they may live similar lifestyles or have gone through the same things, but they're very empathic or empathetic. I'm hearing intuitively this person can look at a person and can kind of see what they've gone through, and can kind of see or feel that person's pain. And it's because they know pain. I feel like this person has gone through it themselves, and they've also been surrounded a lot by pain and people struggling with pain and addictions and things of that sort. And so I feel like this person has made it some sort of mission of theirs to understand the dichotomy of human nature. I don't know why I never use that word. Human nature, the human psyche. This person is intrigued by people who have found themselves on the wrong track of life, is what I'm hearing. Those people who've rejected society and who society has rejected. Those people who have gotten lost in their pain. They're very intrigued by that. This person could be a lot into like psychology. They could be very spiritual, but I do get this person could be very into psychology and the workings of the human mind. This person may watch a lot of like documentaries on like serial killers and like maybe like drug addicts and people on the fringes of society. This person's really drawn to that. They're drawn to people's stories, and they try to extract things from each person's story and try to compare, because this person's trying to figure out, you know, what causes some people to kind of wither away, or allow themselves to wither away, or lose their grips on life, and what causes other people to be more resilient or compassionate. I have the answer in me, and like, I don't know why all of this is coming out, but it's the ability of one to reach within the resources of his or her own soul and not be afraid of what they find. The good, the bad, the ugly, and accepting it all as themselves. Because one will realize that they are not as bad as they are good. Some people get very caught up in how bad they are and how much they've messed up, or what they perceive as faults within themselves, or on themselves if it's about appearance, and they forget to acknowledge the good. And so the bad just becomes more prominent and more obvious to an onlooker or themselves, because after a while you've convinced yourself that you are this terrible person, when really, if you look deep enough, there's something that was causing what you perceive to be bad, that you were allowing, because you weren't looking at it, to shape you into this quote unquote bad person. But really you were just acting out some sort of pain that you were refusing to look at or deal with. You can look at your pain, you can look at your trauma, you can look at your faults, you can look at things that you would find embarrassing or wouldn't want anyone to know about you. And then you can add a layer of love on that. I survived X, Y, and Z. Yeah, that happened to me, but I'm still this. These are my positive traits. This is what I have to offer other people in the world. I am innately a good person. I innately want the best for people. But my trauma, my fears, sometimes makes me act out in a way that does not reflect what my true intentions are. But that doesn't make me my actions. My heart makes me who I am. And because I can recognize that, I can recognize that I have pain or trauma or feelings that I need to work with and understand, so that I don't allow them to dictate my life anymore. Okay, so wow, guys, that was really deep. Okay, so why you're drawn to this person? This person's a healer, and they're a healer because they've gone through stuff like you, but they've transformed it. And maybe if you ask this person how they've done it, or you allow yourself to observe this person, ask this person what they've been through, guys, and ask them how it made them a better person, or how they've been able to not lose touch with reality, or not lose touch with who they are. This person becomes more of themselves the more they go through. Ask them how they've been able to do that. And it's like, the more this person goes through, the more it chisels away at what is not them. And it's because this person refuses to live in a state that is not happy. This person chooses to be happy. This person refuses to be unhappy. And because of that, every time they go through something painful or traumatic, they figure out, whether it's through meditation, prayer, or something they're doing actively, I don't know, this person figures out how to be happy anyway. Eternal Optimist. Is that a movie? The Eternal Sunshine. The Eternal Sunshine. Yeah, that's a movie. I really like that movie, actually. The Spotless Mind. The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Okay, yeah, that's the movie. That's the movie. I actually watched that movie with I watched it by myself, and then I made my ex watch it, and we watched it together. The Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. Watch that movie. It's about Jim Carrey's in that movie, and it's about these two people. They met under the most random of circumstances. They're both really awkward. The guy is like socially awkward, and then the girl just has this thing where she's very authentic, she's very herself, and it can rub people the wrong way. And they butt heads a lot because they don't see eye to eye on certain things, but a lot of it's because he's so fearful of the opinions of other people and things being perfect, and just not allowing her to be. And he doesn't realize that her being her is what made him happy in the first place. He was drawn to her because she was spunky, because she was different, because she wasn't afraid to speak her mind and do what she loves. Like, she didn't think twice about what she did. She did what she wanted to do. She did what made her happy. And she took no stuff from nobody. And it's like he got so comfortable in that. He was both attracted to that in the beginning and then eventually repelled by that. But then when he lost it, he realized how much she brought to his life, not just materially, but emotionally. Because his life was very plain before her. And so they broke up, and he's really sad, and she's really sad, more angry, because how could you take me for granted? You know, she's just there trying to give love to this man, and he's just irritated at every little thing. Maybe that's not exactly how it went. Like, you know, you're gonna watch and be like, that didn't happen, or you already seen it and you're like, that's not how it went down. But the synopsis, like the overall, so she's not thinking so much into how other people are going to perceive her versus him. He's just overly concerned with that, to the point where he's very socially awkward. But then they break up, and then she goes and she gets her brain erased, the memories erased of him, because she's so hurt and she's so angry at the situation that she just wants it to go away. You know, when you date somebody and you really like them and you break up and you're like, I just wish I never met this person, especially if it's painful and it hurts. So she gets it done first, and then I forget how he finds out. I don't know if he found out she did it and then he wanted to do it, or he somehow found it and then wanted to do it himself. But they both end up trying to erase their memories, but in doing so, there's so much resistance when he goes through it, trying to erase his memory, that it ends up not really working. And he's trying to, like, hold up, maybe he got it done in an attempt to get her back because she had her memory erased, and then he's trying to, like, remind her, like, hey, I'm here. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Or some, you guys have to watch the movie. Just watch the movie or read like a summary, because it's been a while since I watched the movie. But anyways, so there's something here for this person, pile number 3, where you it's almost like you aren't allowing yourself to be happy because you're prioritizing certain things over your happiness, and you're convincing yourself that this is the way it has to be, when it's really not. Okay, there's a lot you can learn from the gym. Okay, and that's why you feel so drawn to them. There's a lot you guys share in common that you're not even really aware of. Okay, you may see this person and think, wow, this person is just happy because their life just always goes their way. They have good luck. They were born into a rich family, whatever the situation may have been. Instead of asking, you know, what this person has gone through and what those situations made them feel and how they were able to rise above them, and really wanting to know, like asking the questions with a genuine desire to know. Yeah, so fourth chakra is the heart chakra. You guys are connected at the heart to this person. There's something that you feel for this person that you may not be able to explain or understand. Okay, so divine feminine supports our soft, receptive, and nurturing side, facilitating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. So if this person's been lied to, cheated on, stolen from, backstabbed, betrayed, all that, instead of feeling bitter about that, feeling bitterness towards those people, this person has now trained themselves to now see what to look for, you know, in people before that even happens. And this person has no issue releasing certain people, places, and things if they make them unhappy, because this person's ultimate goal is to be happy. And so if that means I have to leave certain people behind because they lied, they deceived me, they manipulated me, they backstabbed me, they hurt me, then so be it. It has to be that way. And naturally, this person gravitates towards people who are on a higher vibration, people who want to have fun, people who aren't judgmental, people who don't live by such rigid moral codes that society made up. They have their own moral compass, and it's built, or it's based on their relationship to a higher power. And it makes this person a genuinely kind person, someone very soft, someone very nurturing, someone very giving. This person, you're drawn to this person because they make you happy. Like I was explaining that movie, how he didn't realize that these little kinks and quirks about this person were part of who they were, and this person's entire being, the essence of who they are, made this person happy. And so to understand that, you have to understand that. Try to understand all of those things are that person. The good, the bad, the ugly, the excellent, the outstanding, it's all them. But if they make you happy, it's about appreciating the people you love in their entirety, and not feeling like you have to separate certain aspects of this person or feel ashamed of certain aspects of this person, or even yourself, because it starts with you first. You feeling like you have to be ashamed of certain aspects or parts of yourself, and you project that same thing onto other people around you because you're chasing this idea of perfection that doesn't exist. Okay? And so it's like you have to learn to appreciate the people you love, and you have to learn to love them for exactly who and what they are, without feeling like this person needs to change little nuances about themselves or little flaws about themselves in order to fit this unrealistic expectation that you may have. Because like I said, for pile number 3, you guys may have this tendency to create perfection in your mind and lose touch of what genuinely is on your heart and soul. Okay, so this person is meant to, why you're so drawn to them, they're meant to awaken you to your true self, your true power, your truth. Also, there's something here about you needing to speak your truth. And with the Hierophant here, there's something about needing to challenge traditional belief systems, needing to stand up against maybe an authority figure or a community, something that's been long standing. and has put you in this state of feeling like you need to suppress, you need to hide. Healing is bad because by healing you have to point out what you've gone through, and then that may put other people that may have subjected you to certain things in a certain light, and they don't want to be put in that light. And so you have to pretend that those things didn't happen, even though they did, and they made you feel something that you are too afraid to look at because you're too afraid of upsetting or challenging the status quo, what has already been built, belief systems, how other people may perceive you. But this person, whether they know it or not, they have the keys to happiness, to life, the mysteries of the universe. Maybe, you know, not like just the keys to how to live a happy existence, if you will. I don't know why the universe came out, but the Hierophant holding this key here, this person could be very enlightened, very spiritual. So there's maybe somebody, look, I am presence, light body activation, accessing divine within, divine. Okay, so this person is someone very connected to their higher self, the divine, source, creator, God, whatever you believe in. And it's made them a very soft and graceful person. And that's because of what they've gone through, they now know who they can trust. They know what to look for in someone who's deceiving them. And they know how to not allow themselves to be deceived now. They've learned a lot from what they've gone through, and instead of blaming other people, they notice certain patterns within themselves that need to change in order to live happier, if you know what I mean. So that's why they haven't become hard, okay? Because they notice their own faults, and they notice the downfalls in other people. And when you can pinpoint how you're messing up yourself, you no longer feel the need to always blame other people. Some people don't want to look at their own flaws because they don't want to admit that they are flawed, okay? And that keeps you from being happy because you deceive yourself in that way, but you already know the truth. And anytime somebody else points it out, it offends you because you're not living in your truth. This person's, you're drawn to them because this person's meant to bring you some sort of clarity in your life. And also because we have these swords, the Knight of Swords, which is about communication. For me, the Knight of Swords is Gemini energy. It's the messenger. And you have this Sodalite here. There may be a lot around your ability to express yourself, or your comfortability expressing yourself, your authentic self, okay? So you're quite literally drawn to this person because you're opposites right now, but on a soul level, you guys are very similar, and there's a lot you're meant to learn from this person and how they've been able to transform their lives. Just trying to all right, so I forgot to get extra cards to clarify your guys's personality or energy cards here. And guys, if you don't resonate with this person, just go ahead and like reverse the roles. Just reverse the roles. Okay, Three of Cups. I'm just hearing distractions. None of these things are making you happy. They're distracting you. And look at that, Four of Cups. So, Death card here. You may be going through, or the person you feel drawn to may be going through some sort of ending in their life that marks a transformation or has the capability of transforming your life in a very meaningful way to where you can't go back to what you used to be. You may be keeping this a secret, okay? With the moon card here. Whatever this ending is, it's forcing you to go deep within your subconscious mind. So you are facing yourself in some way, but I feel like it's been forced on you. It's not something that you willingly sought out, okay? You are pondering the deeper questions of the universe right now. There's something that happened to you, or there's something within you that's been stirred up and is now causing you to look at things a lot deeper. You're intuitively feeling like there's more to life than what you've been subjecting to or allowing yourself to be open to. Okay, so we have the Judgment and the Nine of Swords. Certain realizations or revelations are coming to you. Certain things that you thought were done, dead, buried, are coming back to the surface with the Judgment card here. And it may be causing some anxiety and sleepless nights for you guys. I feel like some of you guys thought you would be able to put an end to something. And whatever that thing is, or maybe something else has recently died or come to an end, that's now resurfacing something else within you. And it's causing you to have to take a look deeper, and it's causing you to really ponder, you know, the meaning of life. This energy definitely gives me dark night of the soul here for sure. The moon, the death, the Judgment, the Nine of Swords. These are uncomfortable truths that we are pondering right now. Okay? And you've been distracting yourself for some time here with things that don't make you happy. They don't make you feel fulfilled. It's like eating noodles for dinner every night. There's no nutrients there. You're not gaining anything from it. These could be friendships that are now boring you. They're not giving you the depth that you're looking for emotionally, spiritually. I'm hearing that a lot of you guys are sensing the deception in a lot of people around you. Or even the foolishness, the ignorance in a lot of people around you. And that's part of like when you first awakening, that's definitely a thing when you first start awakening. Let's go ahead and get some cards for this person here. The Gem. Three of Swords. Yeah, I told you guys, this person has gone through a lot. Three of Swords. This person is no stranger to heartbreak, to pain. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. This person is very resilient and very committed to something once they have their eyes set on it. This person may be in a period of healing from something here with the Four of Swords and the Hanged Man. They're gaining new clarity, new perspective. And this person is always changing, always doing something. Even if on the surface it looks like this person isn't doing something, like things are paused, this person, man, a lot is going on under the surface for this person. Their mindsets, their viewpoints, their perspectives, their wisdom just gets deeper and deeper. And they're getting really good at something, whether they realize this or not. It's a slow process, but this person, man, they're becoming something that I don't even think that this person is even really consciously aware of at this point in their journey. Yeah, with the Ten of Pentacles here and the Hermit. This person's going to be very successful. Okay, and with the Hermit here, I feel like it's because of what they possess within themselves is their contribution to society, and what's ultimately going to lead them to some sort of wealth or security financially. Yeah, it's coming in for them. Three of Wands and the Sun card. Okay, this person is destined for some sort of success here due to what they've gone through and what they've chosen to do with that. All right, so let's go ahead and see, you know, from the universe's perspective, why you are so drawn to this person. First of all, this person makes you happy. You enjoy your conversations with this person. You enjoy their input. You enjoy what they have to share, their perspectives, their spiritual enlightenment, the things they talk about, the things they have to share with you and other people. This person brings a different type of joy to your life. It's time that you admit that to yourself, is what I'm hearing. Or this other person. Yeah, whatever the energy you feel in this pile you most resonate with, you are drawn to this person because they're drawn to you. Okay. If you're the gem, and if you are the castle person, you're drawn to this person because the gem represents something that you've been seeking for a very long time, whether you're consciously aware of that or not. Okay, so we have divine matrix. So yeah, definitely confirmation that you are meant to cross paths with this person. This is divinely orchestrated, interconnectedness, synchronicity, God incidences. Merkaba activation, transcendence, ascension. You are rising up. This person is definitely meant to awaken you or help you awaken in some way. Clarity, divine healing, high vibrational energy. This person definitely carries a very sacred and divine, very high vibrational energy to them. With divine feminine here, this could be a twin flame situation here, especially with the heart chakra showing up. This person is very graceful too. This person may demonstrate a certain level of grace that is very unfamiliar to you, and you may not know how to receive that or perceive that. And there may be people around you who have an opinion on that, maybe trying to influence you to see this person's grace as something bad when it's really not. This person has a lot of compassion, and that's why they move as gracefully as they do. Boundaries. Yeah, look, this person has a lot of boundaries, okay? And they're very mature. This is like an alien if I ever saw one as a person. Very similar to pile number 2. So if you guys resonate with this, you may resonate with pile number 2 as well. Connection. You're gonna have to set certain boundaries if you ever want to have a successful relationship with this person. This person has already done that. And they set boundaries with love. They don't judge anyone. I don't feel an energy of someone who's very judgmental. This is someone who's been through a lot, so they've been through a lot, and they've turned that into wisdom and compassion. And so they don't feel good judging other people in a nasty way. But you guys may be needing to set boundaries in order to connect with this person. Someone may send an invite for a date, or they need to, or they want to. With this connection card, I'm sorry guys, this is definitely a very beautiful connection that you share with this person. If you see the notes around this person, there's a certain frequency, and I got this in another reading, maybe the last reading I posted. There's a certain frequency that's created when you're with this person. This is definitely a soulmate connection, okay? And this person was meant to bring joy back into your life, or into your life if you never experienced true joy. This person's very colorful, okay? Very animated, very lively, very positive, pure, genuine energy here I'm getting from this person. And they could be very creative. But you guys, you see this there's a couple here, and there's this couple looking towards the sun, and the sun represents positivity, optimism. There's so much you can explore with this person, and it's about not losing sight of that. I feel like you feel this expansive energy when you're with this person, that anything is possible, that the world is your oyster, and there's nothing you can't do if you don't if you really want to do it. As always, my throat is really suffering. It's always at least one pile that this happens, and it's usually the pile where there's someone struggling with expression and their authenticity. and expressing themselves. So, okay, so I just want to get one more from this deck for some reason. So we have Heart of Source. All-encompassing love, unconditional acceptance, serenity. Because it showed up in the reverse, I just feel like someone in this pile, the castle person, is just not allowing this to be, not allowing their feelings to be, not allowing themselves to really just live in who they are and show up unapologetically as themselves. You can't accept someone unconditionally if you don't accept yourself unconditionally, which is part of like what I was explaining about that movie, because he didn't accept himself unconditionally. He's always hyper focused on what someone else may be thinking or perceiving of him, because you don't, like, if you have insecurities and you're just not accepting yourself, you're not loving yourself, like, even though I am this, even though I went through this, I can still be X, Y, and Z, then you automatically assume that other people are going to see you the same way, and so you want to put on this face or this persona of being something that you're not, which is perfection, and nobody's perfect, and you shouldn't allow other people to put pressure on you to be or live a certain way that may be perfect in their eyes or to their standards, because perfect doesn't exist. And the only thing that's important, the one thing that's most important in this life, is that you acknowledge the things that are important to you and allow yourself to love and be loved. It's the highest vibration. Shambhala initiations, retreating to recharge, trusting in the process, Dharma. So this is definitely a part of what you're meant to experience in this life, okay? That's why you are so drawn to this person. All right, so pile number 3, that is what I have for you. Didn't think that I'd get this deep, but if you guys resonated with the reading, like, comment, subscribe. Check out my website. It's going to be in the description box down below if you are interested in personal readings, energy healing, or anything of the sort. I hope to see you guys on another one. Bye.